Do y'all think that Fatima is insecure or threatened by Karen? People were arguing again in the group about Fatima and Karen as always. I feel like that is the storyline that people focus on. Karen's baby daddy, Fatima versus Karen. But some people felt like Karen was doing too much, while others felt like Fatima was doing too much. They said Karen only showed up at Zach's house because Zach asked and he received. Brought up how it's right that he can show how is it right that he can show up at her job, but she can't show up at his house. I was like, wait, let me pause there. I said, let me pause there. Cause she been steady popping up. Then, the discussion when Fatima walked in her house. The difference is Karen ain't walk in the house though. And people were saying Fatima was wrong for that. I was like, okay, yeah, you just don't pop up. And Zach brought it up too. He was like, you couldn't call and all that. I said, you know what? Karen was doing it just so, because she knew Fatima would be there. I feel like she knew Fatima would be there. I ain't think about that at first. They even said that Fatima hiding behind the door being nosy. Well, my thoughts are it isn't just Zach's home. It's Fatima's as well. So, of course, she going to be there. I said, what y'all expected? She knocking on the door and stuff. Did she knock on the door or ring the doorbell? I forgot. But I was like, of course. And then look like, did Fatima have on the road? But yeah, I said, of course she was going to be there. I don't know if I say Fatima insecure. I don't think that. I think she got some issues she need to work out because they always focus on Zach. Zach this, Zach going to therapy. But Fatima did tell Danny that she was in therapy, so that's good. But I feel like they focus so much on Zach's issues that we haven't seen them focus on Fatima's. I know something I didn't write down. They were saying Fatima scared that Zach gonna have Karen up in that office again. I said, y'all crazy. But I said, I don't know if I say Fatima insecure. I think, however, Fatima still has reservations. I feel like she inching towards finally agreeing to a wedding date because when she was talking to Karen, she said she would be Zach's wife soon. I said, unless she was just saying that to, spite Karen and let her know or remind her that she is his fiance. But yeah, I was like, look like she gonna make a decision soon. They say Karen has a right to say if Fatima can or cannot be in the room. And I said, yeah, you got a point in regards to doctor's appointment because all she got to do is tell the nurse or doctor to have her leave. And don't they supposed to make her leave? I don't know. Now, leave the doctor's office and stuff, I don't think so. But the exam room, I think they do tell you it's who you want in there. But the name of the episode going to be Three's a Crowd, so we'll see. Where I stop here? Oh, they said Karen has a right to say if Fatima can or cannot be in the room. They said Karen knows Zach a little slow. I said, now Zach do be acting a little. I said, look, y'all be insulting these folks like it ain't nothing. I said, no, y'all know, I know we ain't supposed to talk about Fatima. What got me is on Fatima, how he kept running over there today. Just now that was slow. That made it seem like he was still, out there. Because how many times was it? 3 times? 3 or 4 times he ran today just. Look, I lost where I was at. Where I said, oh, they said Karen only wants Zach there because he a little slow or whatever. That's why she want him there. I'll say that Zach does have his moments and he needs to set boundaries, like Miss Lisa and Fatima said. The energy you have in front of, or Zach has in front of people with Karen, he needs to have when they alone. And I ain't talking about the energy he had when he thought she passed away. I'm talking about how, remember, want to say last season, when Karen showed up, she was bringing something else for Michael. Or whatever. And it was calm. They wasn't arguing or nothing like that. I felt like they had made progress as well as Fatima and Karen. Then next thing you know, here they go again. I feel like the writers be looking at everybody comments and stuff. I think it's somebody's job on the team to research what people are saying, what the fans are saying and stuff. Because it's this Fatima and Karen again, just like Zach and Aaron. They had made progress. Then next thing you know, they in a doggone restaurant or, it was a restaurant, right? Fighting and stuff. And I was like, man, no progress. But yeah, Zach need to have that same energy because like what I was saying is we've seen scenes where Karen and Zach alone and the energy they become like they was at the cafe. They was coming to Karen over here talking about she leaving doors open and stuff. She always takes it too far. And I feel like the last episode we seen this week, Wednesday, showed us that she's not over Zach yet. Long story short, Zach need to set boundaries. No, I understand. I feel like Zach have a hard time setting boundaries with anybody and loving people from a distance. Y'all know I've been saying that for a long time. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they said we gonna learn why Zach has been acting this way towards Karen and all that. In regards to this scene right here where it was Karen, Zach, and Fatima, and they was going back and forth, and she started calling her a B word. I said she been provoking this lady. She's been provoking Fatima for a very long time, calling her out her name. I said I feel like she did that to taunt Fatima or whatever, or maybe that's just how she talk. Apparently it is because she talk crazy to everybody. But at some point, you're going to have to learn you can't talk crazy to everybody. You can't talk crazy to nobody. And I thought the whole situation about her struggling would humble her. And we're going to talk about that in the next video I'm finna get ready to do. And the last thing is Zach had said something during this scene. He was like, what happened to you bringing Michael to stuff? Remember that? Remember that? Y'all was doing good? Y'all like y'all sisters and all that. And I said, I agree with him. Last season, it seemed like they was making progress. But no, I told y'all they be looking at the fans comment. They was like, this gonna get more views. And then more people gonna talk about it. More people gonna have their opinions. But that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.